here. Right. It's not that.
We have a lot of ways. I'll project.
I could run over there and ask them to turn it off for 15 minutes.
Welcome. Good afternoon. We are here to celebrate Lindsay and Helica and their love for one another. We are here to celebrate their decision to enter God's great covenant of marriage and a lifetime of happiness and love with one another. We are so excited for this opportunity. We are also here to lift Lindsay and Angelica up to the Lord, ask for blessings for a lifetime of happiness and prosperity. My name is Nick Wynn. I'm so excited to officiate this wedding ceremony today as Lindsay's brother, and we welcome all of you, friends, family, loved ones, and YouTubers. It's a very special day. Before we get started, why don't we open in prayer? Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for blessing us with Lindsay and Helica and two wonderful families. Two wonderful families that are joining as one on this day. We thank you for all the blessings that you have given them and you have given us. And we ask that you continue to provide them with the love and prosperity that you are so generous with. That love may overflow and that they can share that love with others. Lord, we ask that during the difficult times that they will face, that you give them the courage, the humility, and the strength to push through those challenges together as one. Lord, thank you, thank you, thank you. In your Son's name we pray. Amen. As the Bible reminds us in Ecclesiastes 4:9, two are better than one because they have good return on their labor. If either of them falls down, one can lift the other up. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. Also, if two lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to share a poem by Louis de Vignes. Love is a temporary madness. It erupts like volcanoes and then subsides. And when it subsides, you have to make a decision. You have to work out whether your roots have so entwined together that it is inconceivable that you should even ever part. because this is what love is. Well, it's not breathlessness. It's not excitement. It's not the promulgation of eternal passion. That's just being in love, which any fool can do. Love itself is what is left over when being in love is burned away. And this is both an art and a fortunate accident. Those that truly love have roots that grow towards each other underground. And all the pretty blossoms have fallen from their branches, they find that they are one tree and not two. Ladies and gentlemen, let us witness the tree that Lindsay and Angelica are growing together, that they may be two entangled roots that grow as one united tree. As that tree grows and reaches towards the stars, as that tree shares the same nutrients, and as that tree weathers the difficult storms of life, over time that tree will grow, and that tree will show rings that are strong and reflect the years of happiness and abundance and prosperity. There will be rings to that tree that are a little bit weaker, to reflect the years that may not have gone as we would have liked or have expected. And there will be those years where maybe there have been fire and damage. But we know that the strength of God's love and this tree that we watch grow before us, that it will endure for a lifetime. Real love is sharing a life together. Remember, any fool can fall in love. Real love is what comes next after the fall is over. What happens when you land and all around you is normalcy once again. It's time to do the dishes. It's time to clean after the hedgehog or the puppy, or pick up the kids from school. Despite these challenges, you have so many great things in store for you. And part of this is because you already have so much love for one another. I want to share a story or two about Lindsay and her loving spirit. Having grown up with Lindsay, I've witnessed firsthand many impressive and inspiring moments of love. Earlier this week, I consulted my parents, as Lindsay and I often do. Now, this wasn't for legal advice, but this was just asking for insights. I asked my mom, what are some Lindsay stories that come to mind? And she shared a few. She shared one gem in particular that I'm going to share here. When Lindsay was probably 5 years old, very little girl, Lindsay was preparing for bed. Her parents were about to tuck her in. As they were doing so, Lindsay said, "But what about my friends? What if they need me?" Lindsay did not ask, "Why can't I hang out with my friends? Why can't my friends be here?" She asked, "What if they need me?" Since Lindsay was a little girl, to this very day, Lindsay has such a heart full of joy and love that she shares with others. Lindsay, with that love and all the neat things about her, could have the pick of any friends that she wanted. As I grew up with Lindsay, and I witnessed Lindsay often chose friends who needed a friend for one reason or another, and she loved on them and she poured out that love. Being her older brother, and not too far in age from another, we spent a good deal of time together. We spent our afternoons with our grannies. Sometimes we'd spend the weekends with our Aunt Kate, Emma. Like other siblings, Lindsay and I would bicker, and Emma would chalk it up as sibling rivalry. I would chalk it up as having an annoying little sister. Now that I'm a little bit older, have hubris, and hopefully a little bit more wisdom, I can say that what once seemed like an annoying little sister was a loving sister who wanted to spend time with her brother, make him feel special, and be there for him. And Helen, I share all these things with you so that you know you got it made. Lindsay, you got it made too. As I've gotten to know Angelica, such a beautiful ride, by the way. As I've gotten to know Angelica over the last few years, I've gotten to know such a charming young woman who is just has quite an incredible amount of love to share as well, whose positivity and enthusiasm for life is infectious, something that we could all try to replicate more of. I see the way that Angelica loves you, when she looks at you, and the way that you'll love each other. So I have every confidence, just as everyone here today and joining us does as well. What a special day, and two very special people. Of course, today it's easy to celebrate, it's easy to smile, pour tears of joy. But in a few weeks from now, few months, years, decades even, there will be tough times. There will be very tough times. But you're going to get through them together. Love absolutely requires fierce honesty, and it requires fierce commitment to one another. It is essential that you have those things as you get through life's challenges together day after day. Honest and committed, because real love demands both, and a successful marriage demands a foundation of real love. Knowing this, it's time to declare yourselves to one another. Now, you've been to some weddings before, and this all seems very obvious, but this is also a very joyous, emotional occasion. So just for a reminder, I'm going to ask each of you a question. When I finish, and hopefully I've inflected my voice, you will respond, I do. Fair enough? Lindsay, do you take Angelica to be your lawfully wedded wife from this day forward, whether times are good or bad, rich or poor, healthy or ill? Will you love, honor, and cherish her, and hold her faith as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Angelica, do you take Lindsay to be your lawfully wedded wife from this day forward, whether times are good or bad, rich or poor, healthy or ill? Will you love, honor, and cherish her, and hold her up in faith as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Lindsay and Angelica, it's now time to say your vow. Lindsay, please repeat after me. I do. Lindsay, please repeat after me. Angelica, with this ring,
Angelica, with this ring,
I promise to love, honor, and cherish you,
I promise to love, honor, and cherish,
and to hold you up in faith,
and to hold you up in the faith,
whether times are good or bad,
whether times are good or bad,
whether we're rich or poor,
whether we're rich or poor,
and through whatever God has in store for us,
and through whatever God has in store for us.
as long as I live. Angelica, it's your turn. Angelica, please repeat after me. Lindsay, with this ring,
With this ring,
I promise to love, honor, and cherish you,
I promise to love, honor, and cherish you,
and hold you up in faith,
and hold you up in faith,
whether times are good or bad,
whether times are good or bad,
whether we're rich or poor,
whether we're rich or poor,
and through whatever God has in store for us,
and through whatever God has in store
as long as I live.
for us.
At this time, I will ask Los Padres to approach the brides with the lasso. Let the union binding together this lasso and the many blessings it represents be an inspiration to you both. Remember, the holiness necessary to preserve your new family can only be obtained by mutual sacrifice and love. Lindsay and Angelica, having proclaimed your love for and commitment to one another in the sight of the Lord and of these witnesses, it is my pleasure, by the power vested in me by God in the state of Texas, to pronounce you wife and wife. Ladies, you may now kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to present you Mrs. and Mrs. Wynne Jones.
I never look for conflict for the truth, but if I'm feeling, I'm accepting what you can describe is what I'm feeling. So you, I do it too much bigger than me. I would give myself away 153. You, I would give me the celery. In the corner, take it